I'm Nigerian American, so that was definitely pushed heavy in my household from my dad growing up, saying like, you got to get your education. We don't do bees, bitch. We don't do bees. Get.
Tired of being complacent. I done almost had it up to here with my patience.
Hey there, I'm Victoria Makanjuola, and you're listening to Feel Your Feelings, the podcast where high achievers get real about mental wellness. You feel me?
Attention all passengers, now clearing the runway for growth. It's takeoff season.
Gas to the pedal, moving on. 'Cause I've been on that new vibe, living on an incline.
So the bugs won that round. I went home, got some food, and really sat with what I wanted to say to you all today.
Hello, welcome back to the podcast. I hope you are doing and feeling well today, wherever you are. Today's episode definitely won't be long. I am a little shy when it comes to solo episodes, so I like to wrap things up and keep the train moving because I truly enjoy talking to other people and conversing with other people about what's going on with them, more so than sharing how I'm doing and feeling and what's going on with me. It is called Feel Your Feelings. You feel me? So yeah, it's something that I'm trying to acclimate myself to, but this is a podcast platform, and I realize that new people could be tapping in each day, and that some people might just be finding this episode and like won't know me from any other episodes that they might see, like interview episodes or whatnot. So I feel like it's a good way for me to introduce myself, and I like how my theme intro has me introducing myself, so I don't have to do it. But hey, I'm evolving and I'm changing all the time, so I just wanted to come in and let you guys know what I'm up to, how I'm taking off in this season, and just briefly explain what's been going on and how I've been progressing in my own life. So yeah, as you guys know, I'm 28. If you don't already know, hi, I'm Victoria. I'm 28 years old, and I still live at home with my parents. And at first, I would not be getting on here and telling y'all that. Y'all would need to know all my business like that. But I'm letting you know because I've seen my algorithm has shown me so many people in their late 20s, just like me, who are also figuring it out and are at home, saving money and doing whatever they're trying to do and have no idea what life has in store for them next. Like we're out here figuring it out. We're out here saving money. We're out here looking for jobs, and we're out here at home and working on our mental health, working on ourselves, working on our careers, while we have this going on in this economy. So shout out to you if that's you, if you're also 28. Hi, welcome. And shout out to you for going against society's norm and for doing the soft life thing, like how I'm doing. I'm at home with my mom and dad. That does not mean they don't put pressure on me. No, they put pressure on me. I feel the pressure. They may not like always say it, but I feel the pressure to like constantly be better and do more and get out of the house more and push myself more. And I just think that is going to be a never ending feeling, especially when you live at home. And it's something that I'm actively working through. And I do want to be out on my own or be independent at some point this year, God willing. And yeah, in the meantime, it's just saving up my money and everything. So that's where I'm at right now. And talking about it feels weird because it's something that I constantly am thinking about. But in my journey, or in my desire to take off this season and talk to other people about how they're taking off this season, I also need to reflect on how I'm taking off this season. And one of those things for me is like shedding the fear or the expectation of trying to prove people wrong. That has in so many ways like not hindered me, but it's made me like second guess and question if I'm really doing things for me or because I'm trying to please people or trying to prove something to people, whether that be my family, friends, society, whatever, when I just want to do things because I like to do them. So that's one thing that I've been trying to let go of this season in order to ascend more. Like, what are the weights that I'm still carrying that are holding me back? And I saw Oprah on the Stephen Colbert show, and she was asking him that same question, like, what have you released? Like, what are you releasing? What are you letting go of in order to take off, basically? So yeah, proving people wrong is one of my things that I'm letting go of. And also how people perceive me. You know, most people are thinking about themselves anyway, so they probably don't even care what I'm doing at the moment. But yeah, how society and culture will perceive a 28-year-old young woman still living at home, single, no kids, and finding her way. So it's all part of a larger conversation. But back to the subject of being 28. So I have 2 master's degrees. My first one is from the George Washington University, and the second one from the University of Southern California. I spent most of my 20s in education. I got my first bachelor's when I was 21, then my master's, first one at 23, and then my second one at 27. So I've really dedicated the majority of my 20s to striving and excellence and pursuing and high achievement and making my family proud, which I feel I have done that. But now it's like, when I think about my younger self, it's like, now what are you doing to make you proud? What's going to impress you now? You can't have a successful launch if the pilot is burnt out. That's why I'm raising awareness for NAMI this season, to make sure our mental wellness is cleared for takeoff. If you want to partner with me or support this podcast, please send me an email at the FYFZPOD@outlook.com. Join the crew. Not anyone else. And now that I'm in my late 20s, that's really all that I have to do now is prove nothing. Is to just like let go and have fun and do the things that I wanted to do when I was a kid, like those silly things that I might have not gotten a chance to do. And I've written down fun things for myself, like go to the zoo and travel and fun quests that I would like to achieve. I have written those things down, and I think that's the era that I'm in, is finally doing things because I would like to do them. But yet there is still that expectation to work, to survive, to do things, to save money, to get out the house. So I am pursuing that while still staying true to myself, and that is hard. That is difficult. But I know I'm not alone in this. So yeah, I started this podcast back at GW when I was like 20, in my 20s, like early 20s, 22, 23-ish. And for me to still be doing this in my late 20s, like, I'm super proud of myself. I do consider myself Gen Z because Gen Z is like at the top of like 97 to 2012. So I was born 97. And I just relate to like the Zoom generation more than I do like millennials, if that makes sense. Like, I feel super connected to technology and the like meme culture and TikTok culture and like young people's issues. And I love talking to like my young cousins and what the kids are up to nowadays. Yeah, I'm proud of myself for keeping this platform going, for continuing to talk about mental health and trying to bridge that gap. And I'm so glad that I came to that realization of like, wow, I want to talk to other high achievers, because we don't always talk about that pressure at such a high level. So just kind of a glimpse of where I was at when I was pursuing my degrees. Behind the scenes, it was stressful. Like, I lived on my own before. I have moved out of state. I have lived with roommates. I've lived by myself. And through those times, I really just depended on my faith. I leaned on God. I leaned on the Holy Spirit to really guide me and tell me, speak to my heart to tell me where I needed to be and where I needed to go. And I cried in private. I didn't really let too many people, even like close friends, in on like how I was doing. I stopped podcasting for a little while in my master's program. I didn't really do any episodes. If I did, it was probably like months apart, but I just wasn't in it mentally. And I feel like for this platform, for this show to be successful, I'm going to have to be all in, like mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And that's how the pieces got to come together. So this whole platform is really spirit led, honestly. The idea for the name, for the format, for having a theme song, like all of those things came to me when I was just like sitting in solitude and just really not trying to compare myself to anyone, and in quiet times and being like, what should I do next? Where should I go? So yeah, I don't know who is on the other side of the screen, who is watching me, who is watching this platform, who thinks I'm interesting, who thinks I'm boring as hell, who thinks that this won't go anywhere, who's not watching, because I know some of y'all like my posts, but y'all don't be watching the full episodes, okay? And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good, but I know. I be knowing. So this is for y'all, the ones that not listening, but y'all like kind of side listening. Just know that this platform, I want it to take off. I want it to be a place where high achievers like athletes, artists, authors come and we chat, and I have a studio and I speak to young people. I'm on stage, I'm on red carpets, I'm on panels, I'm bringing in like celebrities. Speaking of, I would love to have Jafar Jackson on here. I would also love to have Mr. Cool in the Gang. I would love to do those kind of things with this platform. So if you're one of the early ones, hey, you saw it first. And if those things don't happen, like, it's okay. This is fun for me. When this stops becoming fun for me, that's when I don't want to do it anymore. That's when it feels like work. And that's why I don't work in podcasting outside of this. This is like creative for me. Outside of this, I'm in tech. I am training AI. I am trying to find new work at tech companies. I had an interview today, which I feel like I flopped for a big tech company. But that's what I am pursuing outside of my podcasting endeavors. So yeah, if you see me at some tech conferences or anything, like, say hi. But this is fun for me. This is fun now. Sponsors. When we talk about getting paid and monetized, and these are things that I'm still learning, I am looking for sponsors. So if you see any potential in this platform or you would like to sponsor me, shout out to Bath and Body Works. Again, hit your girl up, because whatever money I make from sponsorships and things like that, I would just continue to invest it in this platform. All right, I'm about to eat my food and enjoy my lunch and enjoy the rest of my day. And I hope you guys do as well. Thank you so much for tuning in again. And if you just like to hear my voice, then thanks. Thanks. I'm glad you do. And yeah, you're not alone if you're 28. If you're in your late 20s, there's more to come. And I want to thank the people online that have left so many nice comments on my reel that I posted on my Instagram. Check me out, FYFZPOD. The best is yet to come. So, yeah. Thanks for tapping in. And also golden years, meaning like it's supposed to be like the luckiest year of your life. So hopefully I win a car this year. Yeah, I'm manifesting that. Take care, guys. Don't forget to be a high achiever. You feel me? Bye.